Welcome back to the 100 spin test. In today's episode, number 61, we continue our dive into the murky waters of roulette strategies, where promises of guaranteed wins often sink faster than a scoop of loosely packed ice cream from a cone on a hot day. Ever wondered if these so-called foolproof strategies can withstand the chaos of real-world distractions and cognitive biases? Well, you're in the right place. Let's see what happens. Today's test is Mersey Me from a submission by Scoushouse Roulette. Since I play online, I use a European wheel, but this bet can be used on an American wheel as well. There are 18 winning numbers out of a possible 37, so there is a 48.6% likelihood of winning on each spin. The presence of the zero allows the casino to filch 2.6% of each bet in aggregate due to the house edge, so even if it hits the expected number of wins, partial losses and whacks, we should be down about 90 units. This was a winner on the 10 spin short, so let's see if we can repeat its success on an unrealistically long series of bets. To simplify things for analysis and scaling, I've set the unit size to 1 simoleon. Place 16 units on the second dozen, 4 units each on the 10 to 12 and 25 to 27 streets, 1 unit each on the 4 to 6, 7 to 9, 28 to 30 and 31 to 33 streets, and finally, 1 unit each on the 4 to 7, 5 to 8, 6 to 9, 28 to 31, 29 to 32 and 30 to 33 streets. You will win 14 units if the ball lands between 10 and 27. You will lose 4 if it lands on 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, or 33, and you will write off all 34 units if the ball finds 0, 1, 2, 3, 34, 35, or 36. As always, the animated graph below shows the progress of the strategy as misplayed and gives an idea of how volatile the bet is. I'm using a fake currency symbol because I'm not betting real money and don't want to ascribe a monetary value to something with none. There is also a table below showing the payouts and losses for this bet. A link to Jack Ace's bet analyzer that contains much more information for this bet can be found in the description. Now let's speed things up and watch the progress. I'll be back at the end to summarize. That was nice. We finished up 188 units. Too bad this wasn't the 96 spin test, we'd have finished at our peak of 324 units. Since we won more than 2 bets, we'll do a real money test after the commentary. I ran the routine statistical tests on the results. The average number of spins before we got a hit was 1.7 with a standard deviation of 1.2. That means it took about 4 spins to get a win 65% of the time and 5 spins to win 95% of the time. The results were better than they appear because there were 30 partial losses that were essentially pushes. There were 3 repeaters. 16, 35, and 36 each repeated once. The hot 3 numbers were 21 and 23 with 6 hits each, and 30 with 4 hits. The cold 3 were 3, 7, and 14 with no hits each. Leaving out the 30 partial losses, we had one streak of 22 wins in a row, one of 10 wins, one of 7 wins, one of 5 wins, 2 streaks of 3 and 3 streaks of 2. We also had one streak of 4 losses in a row at the very end of the test, and one streak of 2 consecutive losses. Next month, there will be a test of a variation of this bet that eliminates the partial losses. I'm always open to retesting, and I'm glad to swap the European wheel for an American one or vice versa. Please let me know in the comments if you want a strategy retested and what wheel to use. Also, I am open to suggestions and submissions on other strategies to test as flat bets. However, let's not get ahead of ourselves. On to the real money test. Up again. This time 62 units. It's not often that we come out ahead on the short, the demo table and the real money table. While these outcomes are outstanding, keep testing before you scream shut up and take my money at your local casino. Keep in mind that casinos don't exist to make you rich. In fact, they exist to drain from your wallet whatever you allow them to take. Never take gambling advice at face value. Test any strategy that you plan to play on a free online game and read as many critiques about the strategy that you can find. Some strategies only work for a limited time, and the remainder don't work at all. Adjust your risk and loss tolerance accordingly.
Good luck until the next time.